Okay, welcome back, guys. Gonna do a little video today, not too long, but I also want to correct a little mistake I did yesterday. Yesterday I mentioned BNB, Binance Coin, and then I was supposed to say something, and for some odd reason I just rushed through the video. As you know, that whenever I make videos, by the way, I'm always at work, so I'm doing it from work whenever I get some time free. I do make videos from home, but home could be a bit difficult because obviously I've had, like, you know, my own children at home studying from home and everything. So all the devices and the internet and everything is just so many people around there. So it's just a lot harder. This is one of the reasons why I decided to just make it basically while I'm here. So I just want to get that over with. And also there's a few new subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing. I really do appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed, please do make sure to consider subscribing at least, and hit the thumbs up, share with one another if you find anything here valuable. Another thing I want to get out of the way today before I start the video. There are times when you'll see a small short video, probably daily or weekly or something like this, and they do become weekly or something random over time. All of these videos are pre-made, just like a bit of humor and a fun, but I've actually made them just to kind of improve the YouTube algorithm. That's all it is. So I just want to be transparent with you. They're not there as a daily update or anything. They're already pre-scheduled months ago, and they're just releasing one by one. That's what's happening, nothing else. So it's just kind of helps me keep the content flowing, if that makes any sense to you guys. And if you do like it, please do hit the thumbs up, right? You know, why not? And as I've mentioned many times before, this channel was originally not for cryptocurrency. It was more of a hobby channel, personal thing, but I've made it into a cryptocurrency channel, and we are going to continue regardless whether it's in the bull cycle or whether it's in the bear market. I am still going to do it, but every now and then you might see something slightly different. So, you know, just please don't take it the wrong way. You know, I don't want to make this a specifically cryptocurrency channel. I want to, you know, mix it up a little bit every now and then, and I hope that you guys appreciate that. Also, if you have any comments or anything, please do put it in, below. If there's something you want me to talk about, you know, even if it's not related to cryptocurrency, let me know. I'll happily talk about it. If I can, I will. And also, cryptocurrency, if there is any favorite coins or anything, put it in the comments. Let me know if you want me to do a TA on this or something. So other than that, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I know this intro has been a little bit long, but let's go into the video and have a look at the chart and see what's going on. So I'm going to go straight into the coin market cap, and today I'm not going to miss BNB, right? So looking at the market, we're at 1.74 trillion, so slightly up from yesterday, which is good. Last night around midnight to 1 a.m. the market did take a little bit of a dive. Everybody was panicking, and I did tweet something, and I said, you know, what was it, the market shake-up weekends, and I said, who is selling, right? So a lot of the time we just make a little bit of a joke because that's what was happening. A lot of people made some profits recently, because some people, you have to realize, are not going to take profits, you know, at the 50% mark or 100% profit or something like that. There are some people, even I do as well, I'll scale out 10%, 20%, 30% because I've made that profit. I want to recoup at my initial investment as soon as I can, so I can reuse it during the next dip, right? So you got to keep the money in cycle. Anyway, as you can see, the market's pretty much good right now. Nothing's looking that bad. Even this Cardano, it's not bad. It's only 0.1 below where it was yesterday, and I think yesterday we went as high as like $1.18 or something. So don't worry too much about it, and I'm going to get into all of this stuff. So yeah, everything looking good. Yeah, so let's go straight into this. Actually, I'm going to talk about one coin here. So somebody recently on one of the Telegram group, today, he mentioned he bought XEM. Let me explain the XEM pump before we even, I don't even need to show you a chart for this. Let me explain. XEM, NEM coin, they are a very old company. They're a blockchain, but they're not very highly used. They are trying to get back into the market. And to do that, what they've done is they've relaunched a brand new coin called XYM symbol or something is called, right? And because of the symbol token, and what it is you will get 1-to-1 ratio. So anybody who's holding XEM during the snapshot would get it. Now, people who are on Binance, the snapshot happened in January. So if you've bought it now, you don't get anything. Other people who bought it prior to the news being announced, of course, you're going to get all of those things. So and some people went in just for the snapshot, right? This is one of the reasons why it pumped. Also, NEM is, XEM. I don't know how to say this. XEM, XLM, all of these coins, right? So there's a lot of issues going on. And I think I made a mistake where I said XEM. So on the chat, I was actually assuming to XLM. So my bad. XLM does follow, what's it called? XRP. So I always warn people, I said, guys, just be careful. When you're into these two, they're highly correlated. They do follow each other. So just be careful other than that. Actually, XEM, it doesn't follow those two, but it does correlate a little bit. However, as I said, the only reason XEM pumped heavy, right, from where it was to where it is now, is because the one-to-one coin ratio that they were going to give for the symbol token. So if you haven't been there for the snapshot, unfortunately, it's not worth it, right? Because you do get some extra coins. So that's all I wanted to say. I mean, just be careful on that one, nothing else, because the snapshots are over, and they're launching it, I believe, on the 12th of this month. So and they're going to be giving the tokens out. So if you haven't been there for the snapshot, sadly, you're not really benefiting anything. And also what you'll notice, a lot of people, when they get the free coins, they are going to dump. It's going to get a massive dump. So be careful on that one, okay? Okay, let's not waste any more time. Let's go straight into some of the coins we were going to talk about. And first thing I want to do is Binance. So the reason Binance coin pumped, right? The big reason it pumped was because a few days ago, about 3 or 4 days ago, Binance announced something, right? And I'll show you this on Binance. Actually, give me a second. Let's just go to Binance just to show you this, right? What I saw. And I'll show you here. You'll understand what's going on. So if you look carefully, this particular situation here, Binance announced a staking pool basically for Binance. And what you can see, 15 days duration, Binance will give you an APA of 27.49, 27.5%, right? That means if you put 10 Binance coin, you would have got approximately almost close to 3 Binance coin more, right, over the calculated over an annual percentage rate basically. But what you have to understand, during this pump, when people heard this news, everybody bought, right? Even myself, everybody bought, pumped the market, right? So that was it. After that, as you can see, sold out, right? So 30 days is sold out. The rest of it is not, even the 30 days sold out, 60 days sold out, 90 days sold out. As you can see, it's all sold out. So anybody who's coming in now, you're coming in after the pump, right? So, but ultimately, listen, Binance coin, right? So let's go back into BNB. BNB coin is a good player in the game. You have to understand, Binance coin currently has 154 million. Binance aims to burn all of this 54. They're going to only keep 100 million in the future. So Binance coin chain itself will only contain 100 million. So that is a very bullish news. We know 54 million coin currently is going to burn. They used to have somewhere around 200 million, so they've already burnt a lot, right? They're destroying them. This is how they're having a nice little price increase. Also, Binance coin is required for some of the Binance chains. So some of the Binance chains, for example, Pancake, Bakery, all of the other ones, there's a few more, they're running on the Binance chain. So in order for you to utilize them and use them, you'd use the Binance coin basically. And this is one of the reasons why it's pumping. And it is going to pump higher. And as I said, I feel that Binance coin could easily triple, double, triple, quadruple from this particular price on one of my other previous videos. So that's the thing with Binance. This is the reason why it's pumping. But overall, over time, it will grow. That's the most important thing. And also, remember, as I said, I missed the golden ratio yesterday, right? And for me today, it was quite good because around here, as you can see, it did kind of peak into this particular area. So, if I wanted to top up, I didn't top up today, but if I wanted to top up, I could have topped up a little bit more. But I have enough, so I'm quite happy with Binance coin. Okay, so let's go and have a look at some of the previous ones we looked at. So yesterday, remember, I was talking about Solana, right? So here you go. Solana had another little candle, and it's a higher low, which is good. It's not a problem, right? So we, if you zoom into it, you can see that it's a higher low, which is ultimately bullish, right? So we are definitely looking for this one to move up. And I'm going to get into this because somebody by the name of Mr. Fisher on one of the groups, he said, why are the little ones not pumping? And I'm going to explain that to you in a bit, right? So let's go into the other coins and then I'll get into this. Looking at Cake, I had to adjust the Fibonacci a little bit. And as you can see, by adjusting it, it actually falls in the golden pocket. So right now, if anybody wants to pick it up just before the pump, this is the time to pick it up, right? Also looking at the Wi-Fi token, as you can see, as I said, this one you got to be very careful. Also, I'm going to be very careful as well. So I'm planning to go in. I could easily go in today, but I'm going to give it a little bit more chance and see how far it goes if it does. And I'll explain overall why it's going down while BTC is going up, right? So you'll have to understand. DOT is looking very good. In fact, DOT had just shown us a pattern. If you look carefully, DOT is doing a W, which means DOT is going to pump very fast very soon. So anybody who wants to go in this one, this is your opportunity to get into DOT. But talking about bakery is a small cap, one kind of growing at this present moment. But yeah, yesterday we had a pump. Again, today we fell back into the 786 level, the golden ratio, and it did kind of just touch the golden pocket. So if anybody did wanted to buy or anything like this, now's your opportunity just before the pump happens, right? Let's go into Matic. Matic, as you know, I've predicted this. Matic is looking to go to the 1618, and as you can see, it almost went, then it got rejected, which is absolutely fine. But if you look at the two other Fibonacci levels that I've added on, and these are my percentage markers, you can see that the pump was so high that it almost broke that. I can assure you, if it did break that, it would have stuck above this. That would have been a whole different story, and Matic would be just going parabolic. So that one's a good one, and as I said, I've already got some. So we're looking at Vechain. Vechain also, as you can see, it's creating higher lows, right? Which is good. So 2 days in a row, higher low, undecisive. It does want to break above, right? And so far, as you can see, it's holding on the last few days, the kind of high we had just before the little pump we had here. It's holding that, and it's broken above, and it's holding below this. So this has become our little significant support line. So I can actually just temporarily put a horizontal ray here just to show you. So yeah, it is looking like a support, good support. So I'm quite happy with this. And I feel that as long as we can hold this line, the next few candles in the next few days, we could easily pump up. Reef, interesting, right? Reef is not doing anything. It's very indecisive. So yesterday, we pumped, and then all the bears came in, they pushed it back up, but it's holding on this 50% Fibonacci level. I think it's just getting ready for this breakout. Also, if you look carefully, this looks like, to me, so if you just look at this, it looks like it's getting ready for a W breakout, and if it does, I think it's going to be quite explosive. So that's something you have to look at. Also, Uni, as I told you, that with Uni, I would appreciate if it does calm down. And as you can see, yesterday it went down, and I did kind of scale in yesterday. I bought some yesterday, and I am planning to buy some more if it falls within this golden ratio pocket. So that's something, as I said, I'm very bullish on, and the reason is obviously what Uni is going to do with this layer 2 solution that they're coming out with, the version 3 of Uniswap. So obviously a lot of bullish news on that. We know we're going to go somewhere with that. Let's move straight into Ethereum. Ethereum, as you can see, okay, from looking at the candle, what I can see, and this is quite good actually, so we've got another higher low, and this is interesting. So yesterday, this candle opened up higher than yesterday, right? So what I mean by that, if you look carefully, if I put this on the dot, right, so and zoom in a little bit, you can see that we just peaked above, right? We have another 5 hours and 43 minutes left, and if this candle does go and close above this, right, it can be a red candle. As long as it closes above this, I think we're okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's still very bullish, and this candle could easily change within the next 6 hours. And then the next level we've got is obviously the previous high that we had. So we want to test that line, and if we break above and close above that, it's a different story. So I would say maybe today, maybe in a few more days, but we are definitely going on that route. Coming back to the BTC, there's a few adjustments I have to do actually. So on the BTC, let's do this adjustment right now. I've got to move this because this is invalidated now. Also, this 43 level is invalidated, and this range actually I can keep, right? And this moving that we were going to have to the downside, I've got to adjust this. And also this one, I've got to move it over a few more days. And this one, I've got to move it over a longer period of time. So I'm just going to put it here for now. So we'll get back to those in the future and you'll see exactly why. So today, as you can see, yesterday's candle, we moved up, and then this candle opened up. Actually, yesterday, it did drop all the way down, as you can see, just to the bottom of the wick. So we did go back to 52. This is when I sent that tweet out that we're having a nice little shake up. And then obviously today, you know, the market just pumped it back up again and we're going there. So for us to be positive, we have to. So this candle, for it to move today any higher or do a nice little confirmation, we have to go above this 2 candles. So if we can close above, right? And you see almost, we were very close, right? We were very close. So if we can close above or even equal to this, then the next candle should be very bullish. And I think we're going to have a massive, massive pump. And I can tell you this from looking at this chart. If we break above, right? So if we break above this particular previous high level, it's going to be explosive. And as you can see, from here to there, there's not really anything holding us back, right? So previously on the previous Fibonacci levels, when I had all the extensions on, you'd have noticed that there was another line here. So I've taken that off now, and it was around the 63,000 to 65,000. So currently that's not on, but you know, it is looking like basically it is going to go and try the 73. So very bullish. Definitely looking forward to a 73. Also, I want to take you back into the BLX chart yesterday. I think there was some confusion. There was one of the subscribers, he messaged me. So he's got my personal number. You know, I know his dad. So he asked me a question, and I think his dad asked the question actually. So I was like, I felt like I'm repeating myself. So let me just clarify what I'm saying, right? So actually, while I do that, let me do another thing as well. No, leave that. So you see this white line. This is the median line. This is the center of the Fibonacci, right? So think about this as the 50% mark. And what I was trying to show you on the monthly, and this is yesterday's chart, by the way, I haven't changed anything. Whenever we pop above the 50%, the market tends to only last for a few months, right? So the warning is here, means be prepared, but it means it's going to carry on for a few more months. So in this particular 2011, we had you know, we peaked above, and then we had 2 months until we had the top of the market, right? Also, if you look at the 2013, we had something completely different. So we peaked above, and then we started peaking down again. So this could easily happen. If this happens, market's not over. It only means that we are consolidating a little bit before we do the push. But look at this. As soon as the push happens, so when we resurfaced and we went above the median line, immediately after that, we only had 1 month. So this is what I want you to understand. We only had 1 month, right? And as soon as we go to this particular blue line, or slightly, as you can see on this one, we went even above this. This is when the market goes parabolic and the market will end. So what you're looking for is this particular spike. If it does go around that level, you want to start scaling out, right? You know, and I was talking about this purple line, and I'll do another video on that just to explain it a little bit more. I think this is something that I'm going to have to watch and kind of remind you guys more often than not. And then in 2017, as you can see, when we peaked above, you know, we had a month of consolidation, peaked above, month of consolidation, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 months, bam, and then that was it. It's over. On the 5th month, it was over, right? So 4 months of full bullishness, and then that's it. So this is what you have to understand, how the market sometimes reacts. As long as we're close to this line, and if we peak below, it's fine. But if we go to this level, this is danger zone, right? So this is when the market could be flipping back. And this is what I wanted to show you here. We printed our first candle above the median line, right? Of the 50% of the Fibonacci in February. This line here is nowhere near this blue line. So that means we could easily have another 2, 3, 4, 5 months. If you look previously, we could have that. However, if this month we decide to pump all the way to 100,000, you know, and this line does not adjust, remember, all of this Fibonacci, based on the logarithmic growth curve, it adjusts every single day, if not every single other hour. So this is never going to stay the same. So he asked me a question, he's like, where do I get this chart? You can't. The thing is you can use the you can use it on the what's it called, on TradingView. So you can actually get the Bitcoin log growth curves. You can get that. Or in my case, what I've done, I've kind of modified it to my liking. So some of the things you will see here are custom modified by myself. so that it's easier for me to understand. I don't want what the system is throwing me. I want to use my own data points to understand where the market goes. And also remember this red line I drew. This red line is another curve as well. It's overall from the previous history, like with 10-11 years history, where it grows. And as you can see, it doesn't even end on this. For me right now, up to now, because the lines haven't adjusted, I'm on a $133,000 coin. So do understand, you know, don't start panicking if I'm giving you a warning. The warning means be prepared, right? I will happily tell you when it goes around these levels, when I notice it, and I'm monitoring it every day, when I notice it, immediately I'll say, okay guys, this is the time to get out. I would specifically say that, right? So you have to understand, and then what you do is up to you, right? So that's the whole thing. I'm not a financial advisor. I will never do that. I don't get paid to do this. This is only for educational purposes. So yeah, other than that, guys, let's go back into BTC and just have a look and see what we've done. So as I said, if we do break above this, we've got actually, let me do a nice little measured movement here. So from this particular area to this particular area, so we went as low as, actually, let's keep it here. Let's keep it on this line, right? If we do have this breakout around this particular level, as you can see, look, I'm not even making this up, right? This was just done in front of you. This has just become a joke, right? Look at this. If we break above this line, look where we are. All right, look at this. This is pointing at a 71,000. We're not far from the 73. I mean, I'm not making this up. This is what the chart is telling us. So just keep these things in mind. Just be positive. And listen, little dips, whenever we have like people, a lot of the new guys panic when they see these things. No, what you have to look at is a bigger picture. Guys, nothing goes up straight in one line. It has to come back down, consolidate, move up. If people are not taking profits, then what are they in it for? You're in it for the money. You go up, you climb it up, you take profits, right? And then when the market dips a little bit, you buy the dips again and you climb it up again and you take profits. You have to take profits. Nobody's in it, you know, in a way that they're going to be there forever. If you are, I mean, unlike me, if you're like me, that's a different story, right? But when I say majority of the altcoins, or I call them shit coins, whenever I'm in them, I'm in it for the money. Right? But when it comes to Bitcoin, it's a different story. But then again, my Bitcoin stash is only being made from the profits. So I'm stashing half of my profits there. I'm keeping half my profits. That's how I'm playing the market. So you have to understand this. So as I said, when it comes time to sell, guys, I will definitely let you know. Other than that, I don't want to make this too long. I hope this was informative and it wasn't too long. And if you haven't subscribed, please do consider subscribing. Also, smash the like button and share with one another. Let's get the YouTube algorithm rolling and see where we go from here. So I hope you stay with this journey in this current bull market, and as I said, in the bear market as well. And I'll show more new stuff, how I do certain things as well. So you can follow these things, you can learn more. And also, there was a viewer who asked for a trading view tutorial. I am going to do that. Don't worry, it's coming. Also, the Battle of the Giants is coming very soon as well. It's not over. This is the reason why I want to show it. I don't want to show it now and get you all hyped up in this and that. It doesn't make any difference. A Battle of the Giant video could be done even in a bear market, because I want you to understand the overall bigger picture. This is why it doesn't matter when I release it. You're not going to miss anything, right? But as a rough indicator, some of those coins I've been talking about have been presented in this video and in yesterday's video, right? And I've mentioned them, they're here. So if I've said to you that I'm buying them, I'm considering buying them, I'm scaling into them, I have more, I want to get more, then there's a big reason behind this. So please do understand, all of the coins that I'm going to be talking about in the Battle of the Giants are in this video. So yeah, other than that, guys, take care. I'll see you on another one. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it here and I'll catch you soon. Thank you.